What you can say to turn women on, that's what we are talking about in this video. Get ready, pay attention and watch this video until the very end for some helpful hints and tips. So hit that subscribe button now, so you never miss a video. Now let's get started. In this video I am going to tell you something, that because you are a man, you most likely were not taught. I am going to tell you all about making an emotional connection, and why it's so important to women. So, I have a bit of a hunch about you. At some point during this learning to get good with women journey you are on, you were told that if you want to be with a woman, you need to make an emotional connection with her, right? Well, this is usually true, pretty much true. A lot of men misinterpret what that actually means. They think that for women, emotionally automatically means sugar and spice and all things nice. And that creating an emotional connection means talking about unicorns and rains. And this has to be all about love and romance and being together for all eternity. But here's the truth, an emotional connection can be one that is built entirely around sexual desire. If we think to ourselves, oh my God, he just made me think of the dirtiest thoughts I've ever thought about, and I don't even know why, that's an emotional connection, because it's a feeling of sexual attraction and arousal that we experience that connects us to you. You as a man made us feel that. So please pay attention to this next point, because it's incredibly important. Even though sexual desire counts as an emotional connection, most men go about this completely the wrong way. They are way too direct and explicit because that is what men respond to. However, women are not wired the same way. It's simply not a turn on when a guy asks us wanna do it or bend over and I will give you the ride of your life. Maybe that's what porn actresses get excited by on screen. But for real flesh and blood women, there is nothing sexy about that at all. Instead, subtlety and innuendo are your best friend when trying to arouse women. If you can hint at something sexual, and make a girl picture something dirty in their minds, without directly stating it, that's way better than being too obvious about it. So here are some examples and types of subtlety statements. When a woman is complimenting you or challenging you, let her know that you know what she is trying to do, and that you are onto her. Basically, you are accusing her of having a dirty mind. So here are some examples. You are so hitting on me right now, or you are falling in love with me right now, aren't you? Or something like, ah, you're flirting with me, that's really cute. Or see, I knew you had a naughty side. Or I have way too many terrible thoughts going through my mind right now. Or you are definitely going to be trouble for me. Or you can ask some subtle questions that could lead to something more sexual. So, you want to start off low, so for example, have you even been skinny dipping, or what are your thoughts on public affection? All of these subtle lines are ways to introduce sexuality into your conversation, and as she jumps on these statements it's a sign that she's on the same page as you, and ready to escalate things to another level. Not necessarily sex, but her acceptance and participation indicate that there's an attraction that you will still need to build upon. When you do it this way, it lets her use the power of their imaginations to turn themselves on. And since the brain is the largest sexual organ, no matter what your tape measure says, you will be more aroused than if we don't have to imagine anything at all. To see proof of this, simply pick up any woman's romance novel, like seriously go on Amazon and purchase one. It will be the best $6 that you've ever spent. You will notice how things always start off slowly and the tension builds gradually. How sex is implied and teased at without being explicitly talked about. But as the tension builds, the sexuality starts to become more direct until it reaches a tipping point at which things explode into some of the dirtiest sexual scenarios you can imagine. This is what women respond to. This is how girls fantasize about how things going down when a woman meets a man. Not what you see in porn made from men where barely 2 words are exchanged before the actors mindlessly get it on. Guys who understand how to communicate with women in this way are incredibly rare, which is why the few who do get it, also have more sexual options than they can handle. Here is my next tip for you. All girls are different and are turned on by different things, so you will need to individualize the things you say to the girl you are saying them to. However, there are a few words of advice that can turn on almost any girl, provided that you're already dating. Make sure you have a good amount of time to talk to the girl, as a slow, sexy pace will achieve much better results than a rushed one. Make sure to use your words in person. When you are getting a girl turned on using words, it's important that she can hear your voice. Don't try to get a girl hot and steamy over MSN or through texting. It can be done, but your words will have a much better effect if the girl you are talking to can hear the sexy tones in your voice. Here is something you can try. Try to use your deepest sounding voice when you talk to your girl. Studies show that people with deep voices have more sexual partners and that girls are more attracted to people with deep voices. Now, that doesn't mean you should lower your voice if it sounds unnatural, because that won't turn your girl on. But if you're always in the higher pitch level of your voice, try to go down to the lower level when you're talking with your girl. And if you're interested in learning how to quickly create these kinds of emotional connections, with women that are sexual in nature, here is what I suggest you do now. Go take a look at the top-rated program, Attraction to Seduction, by clicking the link below in the description box. Not only will you discover what women secretly want, the kind of things only a fellow woman could ever know, you will also see exactly how to communicate with women in a way that builds the kind of sexual tension women fantasize about every day. For more tips on how to attract and build an emotional connection with a woman you speak to, simply click the link below. I hope you enjoyed what you learned in this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video, that motivates me to make more videos for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.